problem we have with global education, or the paradigm that is preventing it from happening, is what we're trying to do is fit a broken system and a perfect environment. And the perfect environment is really what we've created with the web. And what we're trying to do is take a system that was pretty much invented 100 years ago, built on 3,000 years of learning, and over the last 50 years we've been trying to fix it, and ultimately we've done nothing but make it worse. So the opportunity is, in a way, is to forget everything we think we know and focus on what we really know about how individuals learn and what learning material and content is important. You know, recently there was a talk by a major university dean talking about science and education, and talking about the problems of science education and how we try to shove facts, and we spend all this time, and really, you know, the way that we have our science education set up in universities, it only serves to push people away, because, you know, who wants to sit there and memorize equation after equation after equation? Now, what I've been saying for the last 5 years or longer is, you know, what we can do is put all the dirty parts of education in an environment that's outside of education, that everyone participates in, and a fun. So the challenge is for the game designers, for the education software developers, is how can we make that boring content exciting? And how can we provide a method for individuals to learn that content outside of the parameters of the traditional model? So, in essence, what we have is, we have all the dirty parts of education, because we're going to have to learn. I mean, whether you like it or not, there's certain, you know, if you're learning a language, you're going to have to learn the language. And that in learning the language, there's no creative way to learning verbs or vocabulary or tenses or anything. You just got to do it. So there are aspects, what I call aspects of education, that are dirty, or you just got to get down to business and do it. You know, it's like if you work in certain companies and certain work, there's the nice, cushy, fun stuff where you're thinking about, and there's the other part where you have to get down and get dirty, you know. So, and a lot of folks try to, you know, to hide that dirty aspect. I hate to use the word dirty, but you know what I'm talking about. So, the opportunity here is to take all of that part, all that, you know, the undesirable parts of education, the unfun parts, and let's make that and deliver that autonomously through a learning platform, and allow. I mean, this is data and information that you don't need to be a professor or a teacher or anyone to really create. I mean, anyone can tie the data together that's online, and as long as we have a vehicle to present it and to deliver it to the end user. And a good example of that is, for example, is Smart FM, the Sarago learning engine. So, in the future, what we're going to see is universities and schools and high schools and everything else, where school will be about applying the knowledge, applying what you know, and in an environment where you can actually basically fail. I mean, really, school is a place where you want to be able to fail in a safe environment. You take those failings and turn them into successes, because ultimately we learn more from our failures. So failing is good. Not succeeding is good. And that's really where school, you get the knowledge presented to you, or you get the access, and then you got to, you know, learn to take data and turn it into knowledge, and take knowledge and turn it into wisdom. And that really is the cycle of education or the goal of education and learning. So, does that make sense, what I'm saying? Are you there going, scratching your head going, God, when Michael talks, I just don't understand him. The bottom line is, we take the nitty-gritty stuff out of learning that currently is in learning, and we deliver that externally, add it to your homework. So kids do homework and learning as a part of their next day of work. And what they fail or succeed at will determine really what classes and stuff they're at. So, you show up and depending on what you've done and what you know, is where you're going to go. So, I'm going to say, you're going to go to 3B, please go to 3B. You're in this class today. Anyway, that's it.